Hey everybody, welcome to another Megalan7's Gamefinds and Pickups. I find it kind of ironic that before I even uploaded the last video that I showed I'm making another one, mostly because I actually had a fair amount of finds, and I'm trying not to have like 14, 15 minute long videos, because honestly those just might be they are too long, especially considering these literally are just pickup videos. So anyway, before I waste more time, let's get into what we have for this time. First thing I have to show is from these are all from thrift stores, but it's from, I got them on Columbus Day, and this one thrift store is having a 50% off everything in the store sale. So I went ahead and bought some things I wouldn't have normally. One thing I bought that I wouldn't have was Tony La Russa baseball for the Genesis. It is complete, and that's the only reason I got it. It's complete to the point where it has all these little stat cards for all the baseball teams. And I figure finding a copy that even has all of those for $1 is, still not a terrible deal, even though it's a game I'll probably never play. But still, it's only $1. One thing I'd almost picked up at the thrift store a couple days ago, but decided, it's a little beat up and a bit too much. But then I ended up getting it for $1. It's this Kingdom Hearts 2 guide. It's a little beat up, but for $1, I'm not going to complain. Used to check out this book all the time in like middle school when that game came out. The last thing I found was pretty cool. It's another big box PC game, which I talked about last time where I found a couple. This one was a series I really recognized the name of. We have The Curse of Monkey Island. Now everything is in here. I don't feel like opening it up and showing everything just because it's going to take time and it'll probably look terrible on the video. But everything is in here, so that's pretty cool. And I only paid like $1.25 for it. Like I said, half price day was pretty great. And then later that day, I went ahead and did my normal thrift store run of a bunch of Goodwills. I didn't have success at 3 out of the 4, but one of them went pretty well, where I was able to find 3 Xbox games, 2 with the aid of another collector who happened to be at the store at the time. I talked to him before, and he's a pretty cool guy. But these were 2 of them he kind of let me have because he wasn't too interested, and they weren't games he could really pawn off and sell really quick for some money. But anyway, so the games picked up were Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. It is, let me get that out of here real quick. It is complete. Well, it doesn't have a little mail-away letter, but case manual disc. Knights of the Old Republic 2. All there. And then a game I knew existed, but don't commonly think about because I'm used to the series being PlayStation. We have Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. My frame border fell. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance for the Xbox. I'm not used to thinking of Metal Gear outside of PlayStation. Then I guess Twin Snakes. It's complete as well. Pretty cool to have an Xbox Metal Gear game. So that's all for that. The other thing I have to show actually comes from a local game store up right by my school, where the people who run it are actually really cool, and if you are regulars or you talk to them, they actually talk back, and you can have some nice conversation with them. The other game store where I've gotten some stuff from, the dude kind of tends to be a bit of a I'm not going to continue, but anyway, I really like this store. And they have very fair prices. They look things up, they know what they're worth, but they're not gonna price gouge you insane. Copy Mario Brothers Duck Hunt is $7, which it's Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, but it's sold at a retail environment, and $7 for that isn't bad. I've seen stores trying to get $15, $20 for it. But anyway, like I said before, and I go on for too long. Here's what I picked up. I got one Super Nintendo game in its box, but don't get too excited. It's Madden 95. I already put it in a box protector. It was only $3, and I figured since it was complete, why not? It's a box Super Nintendo game. Now I have 4, and ironically, they're all football games. Madden 93, 94, 95, and NFL Quarterback Club. Whatever. I still appreciate having the boxes for them. I got one Genesis game, Alien 3, in its box, no manual, but it was $3 as well. And then I got some Xbox and PS2 games. They were having a sale for buy two get one free, so I kind of went a little crazy with some games that were cheap and that I either wanted for the collection or had some kind of interest in. The first one is Time Crisis 2. And if you watch my videos and actually remember anything about them, you'll understand why I wanted this one. I got the guns for Time Crisis 3, so now I can actually play the Time Crisis games. This also gives me a way to make sure my guns work. Complete. Oh, all these games were complete, which is really nice. Devil May Cry 2, excuse me. It is complete as well. What am I saying it's complete for? I told you they're all complete. This was the last Devil May Cry. I needed to have all of them, not counting the new DMC. But I never picked up Devil May Cry 2 because, one, I heard it's not that good, especially compared to the others. And then I could never find it with everything. Like, most of the time the case be missing. I was like, for a game that is, cheap as anything, I'm just going to go ahead and get the whole thing at once. Anyway, then I picked up some Xbox games. Totaled. Mostly because I have a soft spot for Demolition Derby games, and that's what this appears to be. And the case is not shut. There it goes. I got Blood Wake. I've heard good things about this, seen people play it before, and it looks pretty fun. So I finally found a complete copy for $3. So go ahead and snag it. Well, it's cheaper than $3 because I should get a third free. Each game was $3. So they were like $2 each. Whatever. A game I got just because I hadn't seen it before, and it just had an interesting look to it. Gun Valkyrie. Never heard it before. Looks like it might be an interesting little shooter type thing. And the last game I got, I've actually been looking for this game for a while. I just never tend to find it for some reason. And that's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X 2 times. I don't know what the correct title for it is. I really appreciate having this game just because I'm a big fan of the Tony Hawk series, and this actually has levels that were only in it, and it has the levels from 1 and 2. It's complete. I just never have been able to locate this game, and I completely forgot about it for the longest. So when I saw it, I was like, "Oh man, I forgot about this!" and was super excited and had pretty much when I had to grab this. And that's everything for this video. Let me see. What am I gonna call as my favorite find of this run? Well, okay, value-wise, I'm gonna go with Curse of Monkey Island, but personally, I'm more excited about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X. I love this series. If you ask me, if you are about to ask me for my opinion on the series, I think they were all great. The best one was American Wasteland. But after American Wasteland, they really fell off. Project 8 was okay. I haven't played Proving Ground because I just got so turned off by Project 8. And I have not played the ones that have the stupid board peripheral. I did play the HD reboot. It's not bad, but it has problems. Its control is really sloppy in my opinion, and it's just kind of, you really need precise controls in the Tony Hawk games, and it was just a bit too slippery. Once you upgrade your speed stat, you can just completely lose control of your character. And I had a huge problem with that in the downhill jam level, trying to get the secret tape / secret DVD, where I just kind of kept flying all over the place when I try and angle to jump. But, I digress. So I guess these two are my favorite for this go. Value-wise, this one. I wanted it wise, this one. So, that's it for this go-around. Nothing earth-shattering, groundbreaking was found this time. No sealed Halo 2s or sealed Morrowind Game of the Year editions. But hey, like I always tell other collectors, you can go out expecting gold every time. Sometimes it's the little things that go a long way. So, if you're a game collector, good luck hunting. I hope you find what you're looking for. If you just came to watch the video because you're a friend of mine or you just wanted to see what in the world this was about, thanks for checking it out. Feel free to comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm starting to get a little more free time now, so I'm able to actually, start working on maybe some other kind of projects. I'm still thinking about getting a spy cam for, like when I go out to thrift stores, get some footage of that, because I've heard, tongue tied.